Hey, what's going on YouTube? I'm the TheDreadMan, and this is Factor Bullshit episode XII, or 12 if you don't know your Roman numerals once again. And y'all probably ask me why I'm outside, but I decided to do something different. Plus, I can't get any peace in there. And luckily for me, I'm on my laptop. And basically, quite a few people subscribed to me since my last show, my last episode of Factor Bullshit. So what this is about is people send me questions in the form of a Factor Bullshit, and got new subscribers, feel free to send me a Factor Bullshit question. Leave a comment or send it to my personal inbox. And don't get mad if I don't answer your question, if I don't get to your question this week. Because remember, I do the show once a week. Now, let me get right into it. The first one comes from Lil Kid Fresh 241. Factor Bullshit. Spider-Man could kick Captain Marvel's ass. Bullshit! I mean, Spider-Man could just, zip through and fly around on webs and everything. And he's got, increased strength, acrobatic agility, but Captain Marvel, Shazam, the strength of Hercules, the wisdom of Solomon, the power of Zeus, and lightning, and flying. He's everything. Like I said this in another video pertaining to superheroes. That if you didn't have Superman, Captain Marvel would be the next best thing. So I think that one is BS. Captain Marvel would kick Spider-Man's ass. Now let me go on to the next question. Now I got 4 questions from Patrick Loves Anna, and question 1 was Digimon a ripoff of Pokemon? Factor Bullshit. I say that it was, but like they had like different forms of evolution and everything. They don't evolve up to a certain level. They got to do. I forgot what Digimon had to do to Digivolve, but I will say it's a BS. Digimon had a style on its own, but it's pretty much the same basic concept. Little monsters going around and training, beating them up, or beating up other monsters and having to evolve and stuff and whatnot. And the second one was Yu-Gi-Oh! Was a terrible show. Well, I'll say this one is a BS because it wasn't a terrible show. I just say it wasn't as good as Pokemon or Digimon or any other carbon copy monster shows or whatever you want to say. So it wasn't terrible. It just wasn't better than those. And all right, question 3 is horror movies have way too much sex and not enough actual horror. Factor BS. Now I would have to say that this one is a fact that horror movies are more like are more into romance and stuff like that. But this doesn't make a horror movie either, because it used to be what made a horror movie was the suspense and everything. It wasn't in the oh my god, is he gonna make it? Oh my god, is this, what's gonna happen? Now horror movies like Saw are all blood and guts and gore and violence. Well, you don't really have to spare the gore in a horror movie, but at least make it so don't make it that's what the main horror movie. That's what it's not about. It's supposed to be like, the suspense. And the 4th one is, sluts are annoying. Hell of a fact, my friend. Sluts are annoying. But, and I got another question pertaining to that. And this one, is right here. And let's see. This one is from, yeah, here's the question pertaining to that. And it is from Jabaro123. Factor Bullshit. A percent of women with a cute face, nice ass, and big tits cannot be trusted. Factor Bullshit. Fact. Because, those are the ones who are the most heartless. Those are the ones who, suck your money dry for all you got. But then again, they might suck something else dry, too, if you play your cards right and you know what to say. But, I wouldn't spend my money on those hoes. Look, like I said, I made a video about that or something of that nature, but looking about 5 years from now, their vagina's gonna be all worn out, slack, loose, and look like floppy bunny ears. I was saying, but they can't be trusted. Cause like I said, those are the most heartless, and but those are also the ones that normal guys like me have a hard time getting, and normal guys like you have a hard time getting. But I can make an entire video about that, man. But I say it's a fact. And thanks for the question. This one comes from my boy ACOC98, aka Daniel. Slang is being used so much that in the future there's going to be an abbreviation for every word, and there will be a new language of slang, like in Idiocracy. Well, basically what he's saying is, we're not even going to be speaking to each other anymore. We're going to be using slang. Well, what do you think internet slang is? LOL, LMAO, ROTFL, RTLFMMFAO, rolling before laugh my motherfucking ass off, law lasers, WTF, OMG, WTF, BBQ. Like, what the hell's on it? Like, yeah, pretty. If we don't watch it, because we don't even want to, in text messages, we don't even want to talk anymore. We just saying OMG, IDK. What is my BFF doing? Learn how to talk, people. This basic English. It ain't really that hard to say hello or I don't know or what the hell, or whatever you want to say it is. I'm saying, like, don't let internet slang or regular slang, you know, take over your life. I'm saying, like, and especially like let's see, another form of slang is like, yo, like, what it is, what's happening, like, you know, southern slang and everything. Like, you know, learn how to speak, people. I'm guilty. You know, I use slang too, but I don't use it to the point that, you know, I don't think it's a second language for me. I mean, you know, I learn how to. I mean, you know, I know how to talk proper English. I know how to, you know, use my words correctly. I know what people are saying without sounding like a complete retard, and you should too. Well, let's see. Let me get on to the next question. Now, the last question of the day comes from my boy Jay Diesel Show, and this one says, "DreadMan, Michael Jackson actually did rape little boys. Fact or bullshit? Or do I believe that Michael Jackson you know, molested little children?" I think it's BS, and I'm not just saying that because he's dead. By the way, rest in peace, Michael Jackson. I watched the you know, his memorial ceremony. It was real sad, but yeah, man, it was never proven in the court of law. You know how they say, like, you know, they get off, you know, a lot of black superstars get off on, you know, fallacious charges and stuff like that, but I don't believe it. There was no real hard evidence, and Michael Jackson loved children, and he loved. I mean, you know, he didn't love them to the point that he molested them. He loved them to the point that he wouldn't let anything happen to him, if it was up to him, and he wouldn't. But, you know, like, that's pretty much all I got to say about that. He would never let anything happen to no child. Like, he loved children. You know, anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say about that, man. But anyway, that's it for Fact or Bullshit episode 12. Y'all can get at me. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe if you're new to me. Like I said, I do Fact or Bullshit every Tuesday to all the new subscribers. Send me your questions. This segment cannot work without you. Well, I'm going to get out of here, guys. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.